Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Today is going to be a very special video. This is our Cinco de Mayo special, which means we're gonna do a cooking video and a baking video in one. I have the microphone here with me because for our short videos in TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, we are going to be using our original audio, which is something we've never done before. Cinco de Mayo is one of my favorite days. It is an excuse for us to eat some good tacos. That's why today we are going to be making some delicious birria tacos, which is probably the best tacos out there. And for dessert, we're going to be making some simple, sweet, and delicious raspberry cookies. This is just the preparation that I'm going to have today for our Cinco de Mayo celebration. So if you're interested, make sure to watch this video. Stay tuned for a taste test. Let's get started. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everyone. Today we're gonna be making some delicious birria tacos, and for dessert, we're gonna have some delicious raspberry cookies. Let's go. Okay, obviously, first thing we need are our veggies. And today we're gonna use some cilantro, white onion, red chili peppers, garlic, lime and lemon, and 2 tomatoes. And some other things we need some tomato paste, peppercorn, and some sea salt. We're also going to be using some oregano leaves. Also, don't forget the cheese. With our taste, we're gonna use 1 taco mix. And for the sauce, we're going to be using some bay leaves. For our meat, we're gonna be using beef boneless roast. And lastly, we're gonna be using this vegan white corn tortillas, Casa Bonita. First things first, we're gonna cut up our veggies and make our consommé. We have our container here so that we can clean as we go. And then we have a bowl here to put all the veggies that we need to put in our sauce. First things first, let's cut up our onions. We're only slicing this whole onion in 3 pieces. We are going to be blending this with other vegetables to make our sauce. You can cut it smaller if you wish. These in half to make it easier to blend, just like that. Take off these in the inside. My eyes are already watering and I didn't even cut them that long. Okay, onions done. Put it back in our little plate. Now let's do our tomatoes. Same gist. Make sure to wash your veggies. This part of the tomatoes, and same with the onions, just cut them in half. And we have our tomatoes. There you go, we have our tomatoes. Just in big pieces, and I'm loving it. Now, our garlic doesn't need to be cut, but we have to get at least 5 cloves out of here. So let's take out 5 cloves. And maybe just cut the stem. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 6 because it's tiny. Five cloves of garlic. Okay, next we're gonna take our chili peppers. We're gonna take our chili peppers and remove the seeds. Just rip it off. Take out the seeds. Is there a seed in there? I still see a seed. Take off the seeds. My gosh, this one has so much seeds. That one has a lot of seeds. Ooh. Okay, we're getting closer. We're getting closer, you guys. This one has a lot too. Ooh. One more. Come on, seeds, come out. Now we have some seedless red chili peppers. Put that back in our platter. Okay, now we're gonna put all the vegetables in this bowl. This is gonna be the veggies we're gonna use for the sauce. We're gonna use 2 onions, 3 of our tomatoes, all of our garlic cloves, and some red chili peppers. Now in our bowl, let's add some peppercorn. Also add some sea salt. I'm gonna go ahead and put some oregano leaves. I'm gonna add 2 bay leaves. Let's make it 3. A spoonful of tomato paste. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in a pot and cover it with boiling water. Okay, y'all, we have our boiling water. And we're gonna leave that on there for a few minutes. Okay guys, let's cut up the rest of the vegetables that we need for our tacos. Slicing the rest of our onions. Gonna go inside the taco. When I wanna slice small pieces of onions is this. I'm gonna put this back. Whew. Do some cilantro. We don't need much. You can use it the way it is, like this. Or if you wish, we can cut up some small pieces. Chop them up. Okay, now moving on to our meat. We're gonna be cutting this big boy in smaller slices, not too small. Look at that big boy. Go ahead and wash this. I'll be right back. I'm gonna pat this big boy down. Slice them in little cubes. And we have our meat. We're gonna add a little bit of salt. Add some salt. And then we're gonna set this aside and check our veggies that's going to make our consommé. Okay guys, we have our consommé back and we're gonna add a few more spices to it. Some more salt. We're gonna be blending these together, so we are going to use this blender. We're gonna put all these veggies in our blender. Whew. We're gonna add a little bit of our taco mix. A little bit more pepper. 1 more spoon of tomato paste. Close this up. Make sure it's tight. Let's do this. Hell yeah. That color is, we're gonna do 1 more. Turn it off. We're gonna do a little bit of a taste. We're gonna do a little taste test to see if we need to add anything more to taste it. We're gonna take this with us to the kitchen, and now we get to cook our meat, which takes about 3 hours. So let's get started. So I'll see you guys in the kitchen. Guys, we have here the rest of our veggies, and we have our meat, our consommé, and some spices and cheese, our tortillas. Grab our pot, one with a lid. First, we're going to sear our meat. Turn that to medium high. Put some oil in our pot. Okay, now we're going to put in our meat. I'm gonna let that sit for 10 minutes. Okay guys, now that our meat is all seared, we're gonna go ahead and add our consommé sauce. Ooh. A little bit of beef stock. Adding a little bit of brown sugar. Just for that sweet and spicy taste. All together before we cover it up for 3 hours. Okay, we're gonna cover this up and check on it in an hour and a half. Okay, while our meat is cooking, we're gonna go ahead and get started with our raspberry cookies, which is part of our Cinco de Mayo special. This is all the ingredients that we're going to be using. So for this recipe, we are going to be needing oats, white chocolate chips, some cream cheese frosting, but that's optional, baking powder, cinnamon and vanilla extract, and of course, bananas and some raspberries. We're gonna add our bananas in the bowl, and these are so ripe. We're gonna use 2 of our bananas. Let's take our raspberries and cut them in half and then place them in the bowl as well. These look really juicy. Add our raspberries in the bowl. In one bowl, we have our banana and our raspberries. Now we're gonna take the bananas to the side and mash them. Mash them good. It won't be that hard to mash them because they were so ripe. So it should be easy peasy. If you think that's good, go ahead and add a little bit of oats on top of the bananas. And then we're gonna add a little bit of baking powder, half a tablespoon. We're gonna add a little bit of cinnamon, my favorite, and then a little bit of vanilla extract. And then throw some white chocolate or any chocolate you prefer. And mix that all together. Gonna give that a little bit more of a mix. We're gonna make small batches. This is super easy and really fun. I can't make that into a circle, I don't know why. This is going to be our first batch. This is gonna go in the air fryer for 180 degrees for about 15 minutes. And we'll check on it here and there. I'll be right back. 2 hours, our meat has been cooking really well. We're gonna go ahead and open it up and check in how our meat is, and we're gonna do a little taste test over sauce. Taste test. We're gonna see how tender our meat is. Yep. A little meat taste test. We're gonna leave it for 5 more minutes. Our cookies are also in the air fryer, almost ready. It's been about 2 hours. I think our meat is definitely ready. We're gonna go ahead and check on them right now. Ooh. They look so good. Very tender. Just so you see how tender they are. They break off so easily. Taste test. Amazing. Perfect combination of sweet and spicy. That's why we added our sugar in. Meat is definitely ready. We're gonna do a little taste test of our consommé. Whew. That's fire. Whew. So good. Okay, we're gonna take our meat, put this in the bowl, and then shred our meat. Just take the meat out and leave the consommé on the pot. Here's our meat. Time to shred them. Should be really easy to shred. This looks good to me. A little bit of sauce. Add a little bit of the sauce for that taste. Ooh. Okay, perfect. Now that our meat is ready, we're gonna set up our station to actually make the tacos now. Okay, so we have our pan to actually cook the taco now. We're gonna put a little bit of our oil. So let me show you guys our little setup right now. So we have our pan and we have the meat. We have our consommé right here and then the plate to put in the tacos once this is done. So we have our tortilla and a lot of stuff for putting in our tacos. And we also need our cheese. This is the little setup and I will show you guys how we do it once. We're gonna make our first taco. Let's grab one of our tortillas, place it in the pan. I'll show you guys what I just did. One tortilla. Our meat. Add a little bit of onions. And then we fold it. And then let those two cook. Press them a little bit. And then let them cook. We're gonna do 2 at a time so they're not squished together. And that's how we do it. And then after that, we dip it in our consommé and plate it. Show you guys that too. It's coming and I'll show you guys what we did. And then we dip it in our plate. Bubbly. Many more tacos to make. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. Taco station. Taco's done. Dip it in our sauce or consommé. Look at this beauty. And we're gonna put it in our plate. How we're gonna make our tacos. Tortilla on the pan. Meat on one side of the tortilla. Put a little bit of onions on top of your tortilla. And don't forget your cheese. Fold your tortilla and press it so that it flattens out. Fry until it's crispy and do it again until all your meat is used. So these ones won't be dipped in our consommé. This is gonna be our dry tacos. Round of applause for our last two tacos. Meat on one side. Press. This is always going to be last so that the tortillas will stick from one side to the other. Let it fry. So be ready to plate soon. So I'll see you guys back in the station for our plating and official taste test. Here's our beautiful tacos. They look so good. Now we're just gonna plate it. We're gonna put the consommé in the middle because that's gonna be our sauce. So we have soft tacos and crispy tacos. So there's some variety. We have here our onions, lime, and cilantro so that we can make it a little presentable. So we're gonna add the consommé sauce in the middle. Consommé sauce is so important for birria. It's not gonna be birria without it. Our consommé sauce. And really fill up because it's gonna get used a lot because we do have a lot of tacos. Perfect. Now we're gonna sprinkle around some onions, decor. On top of the consommé as well. And then we're gonna put some cilantro. And then we'll take a cilantro leaf, like one whole cilantro leaf, and put it in the middle. We'll do 3. Add 2 limes on the side. Voila, here's our birria tacos. It looks so good. I can't wait to do this taste test. So let's clean up a little bit and set up our Cinco de Mayo table. I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay guys, here is our Cinco de Mayo special with our birria tacos and our raspberry cookies. I can't wait to do both of these taste tests. Also, I thought it would be a good idea to do a taste test with my boyfriend because he is actually the one that gets to eat all this. So we're gonna have him do a taste test after as well. But first, let's try our raspberry cookies to see how they turned out. Like the perfect dessert for the birria tacos. It was really easy, really simple, and also healthy. Don't miss out on this. Actually really quick in the air fryer for 10 minutes, that's it. And you'll have really good cookies. Now for the moment of truth, we have our birria tacos right here. It looks so phenomenal. I can't wait to do this taste test. Hey guys, my boyfriend will be the one who's going to taste test the tacos for us. So let's go get him. Babe, can you come down here, please?
Soydra.
Ooh.
So good. So good.
Thanks, honey. Is it actually better than the last one? And do you like better? Guys, that was so fun and so exciting to make. Really exciting to make birria tacos. There's so many things that you have to think about while making birria tacos, and I actually pulled this one off. It did take 3 hours for the meat to be ready, but it was all worth it because this is so delicious and perfect for Cinco de Mayo and also perfect for playoff season. So I'm so happy of what we accomplished today with the raspberry cookies and our birria tacos. Everything went so good, and I'm so glad that you guys stayed to watch this video. If you guys are interested in the recipes and the procedures that we did, I did write them all down, so please let me know in the comments below if you want me to share. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow me on my Instagram and TikTok. I do post a lot on there. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Happy Cinco de Mayo. I know this video is going to be uploaded really late, but happy Cinco de Mayo, and I'll see you guys next time. Birria tacos.